Welcome to my yurt. This has been my home for the last 3 nights and I am very sad to be leaving. I will shortly be closing that door and walking through that field full of cow patch for the very last time. But before I do go, I would like to show you my highlights from staying in this yurt and the surrounding area the last 3 days. This yurt is on a farm called Ball Place, which is an organic dairy farm, and it's also an environmental charity. So by staying here, you are supporting that charity, which is a great feeling. The first night that I arrived, I unloaded the car into this little green trolley and pulled it up the hill to the yurt. I explored the yurt, I made some dinner, and then I relaxed. I was going to make a fire, but I decided instead to try my hand at a little bit of night photography, which is the first time I've ever tried to do that. So I'll show you some clips from that first night and also some of the images that I got from my night photography. What do you think of those photos? Not brilliant, but that was my first attempt, so I'm pretty happy with that. The next day I woke up, it was pretty grey outside, it then rained, but I wanted to get out and explore where I was. So just to explain where this yurt is, it's in the Weald of Kent. So it's close to the M25, it's close to Gatwick, you've got a lot of planes going over, and very close to London, so you can easily come and stay here as like a little trip out, just out of London. As I was saying, I wanted to explore the local area. I didn't want the rain to get in my way, so I headed over to Penshurst Place, which is a 14th century manor house, to explore it. This is what happened. So quiet here today because the rain has kept everybody away, and it means that you can just explore these gardens and Penshurst Place itself, the house, just by yourself. You get the whole place to yourself. Just for your information, it costs £11.50 to get into Penshurst Place, and that includes the house and the gardens. So I think it's quite good value. There is a woodland trail and a maze over the other side of the grounds, so I'm going to go and find out what that's all about. This is amazing. A maze made out of maize, which we don't call maize in this country, we call it corn. Corn on the cob. Oh no, look. Which way do I go? I go right. So yeah, I'm sure this is aimed at children, but you know, gotta have fun, haven't you, somehow? So I'm exploring the maze, and if I get lost, apparently they can come and fetch me. I just have to stay where I am and don't panic. I think I started all the way over there where the tree line is. If I get hungry, I could always eat some corn. If I've got my directions right, I think I have found the exit. A very full day, and it just goes to show that even if it is raining, you can still get outside and enjoy where you are. When I returned to the yurt, I was greeted with some very friendly neighbours, shall we say. He's within the electric fence, which is technically against the rules. He's a complete rebel. It's a she. The next day it was much better weather. I woke up and opened the door to almost sunshine, and I decided that I love walking. I didn't decide that, I know that already. I love walking, and I wanted to walk somewhere from here and explore without using the car. So I ventured out and I visited Hever Castle. There's so much to see in this area. There's Hever Castle, there's Chiddingstone Castle, there's Penshurst Place, and there's a lot of other little places. But Hever Castle is where I headed to on day 2. Scares the bejeez out of me. Whew, I'm alive. I'm about a mile away from Hever Castle and I can't wait to arrive. I think I've decided that I'm not going to go into the actual castle. I'm just going to explore the gardens, because most of the time, I've been a couple of times but not for ages, that I just go in the little castle-y bit and don't look around the gardens. So I'm going to do the opposite today. Time to explore the gardens. I couldn't resist a bit of cheek back there, and just to let you know, it costs £14.50. It's 2018 if you're watching this in 100 years time. It costs £14.50 to get into just the gardens, which I think it sounds a bit expensive, but actually the gardens are very extensive. This is so glorious. Any of you that don't know, Hever Castle is the childhood home of Anne Boleyn, who was the second wife of Henry VIII. There's an Italian garden back there, and I'm making my way around to a maze, another maze. Deja vu from yesterday in a maze. This time this is a yew maze, yew tree maze, and it's just myself and a bunch of kids in here, so you know, I'll find the children's activities wherever I go. I made it to the middle. And this is what I'm treated with, some sort of needle type monument. It's very satisfying to make it to the middle of the maze. I think it probably took me about 7 minutes in total, which compared to yesterday was lightning speed. I'm gonna head back now to the yurt and have a relaxing evening. Maybe even light a fire, because there's that fire pit there outside the yurt. So back to the yurt. You can't come camping, glamping without a campfire, can you? So that was my evening last night. It's time to make a fire. So now it is day 3 and this is the day that I'm checking out of my yurt, and I'm very sad to leave. I have really enjoyed it here. I mean, it is beautiful the way that they've designed it. I particularly love this, what I've been calling the eye in the sky, where it's created a lot of natural light throughout the yurt, which is a great way to wake up as well, because it gets light straight away. There's a wood burning stove, but I didn't use it because it wasn't really cold enough. Little sofa over there that I sat and read a book on. And Monopoly and Scrabble, I mean, that is just essential, isn't it, for a glamping experience. They've also even thought about lighting, because there's not any lighting here apart from natural light. So there's a solar panel on the outside of the yurt which charges a light, which you can also charge your phone from if you want to use your phone. But there's no Wi-Fi, which is good. I will put the link to the Airbnb page in the first line of the description, so you can go and have a look yourself. I am sad to be leaving. It has been incredible to stay here and just have that time to really relax. No Wi-Fi, not many people to be seen, and just completely chill out and press that reset button, which I think is really important to do every once in a while. Change of scenery, and in the middle of nature, literally cows right outside your door, which has been great fun. It's not every day you can say you wake up to cows right outside your front door. Let me know if this is the sort of thing that you've done before. Maybe you've actually stayed in a yurt in Mongolia or Kazakhstan or something like that, and I'll be really interested to hear about that. I am off now as I have to leave. I'm trying to drag out for as long as possible. So I will see you again very soon on a walk or a yurt glamping adventure. Bye for now.